Indigenous. Originating or occurring naturally in a particular place. Native. Indigenous. Now here's an interesting thing. Yesterday, October 10th, 2022, was Columbus Day. We grew up with it as kids. We didn't have Indigenous people. And, day. Although there were many of the Indigenous peoples in our region, they didn't get a day. Ah, fuck you. Every day's Kids' Day. Yeah. That may be the only way they could have looked at it. Well, the thing is, when you say that, when a kid says, oh, it's Mother's Day, it's Father's Day, it's Grandparents' Day, why don't we have a Kids' Day? And that's always the thing. Every day is Kids' Day. But the difference between that and this, well, the kids don't get ignored and forgotten about and pushed out every day of their lives. Every day is Kids' Day means you get treated very well all the time. You would hope. Indigenous people, they're getting treated like shit every day. So why would we have a special day to treat them especially like shit, right? Right there next to Columbus on a fucking postage stamp. Interesting thing, yesterday was not Columbus Day observed, as it so often is. We used to get 4-day weekends in the Army, every damn federal holiday. Columbus Day, that's the only reason I always knew it was October 10th. We were getting fucking 4-day weekend, you know? And, well, if we went 82 days without a death in the 82nd, there was a sign on the fucking, on a board going down the road there, how many days since a fucking fatality from somebody in the unit, the division, 16,000 people, you know. And it'd be getting closer to 81, get 82. And if we went 82 days without somebody fucking dying of something, generally something stupid, we got a day off or something, if I remember right. I haven't thought about it since then, but I do remember the 82 and the sign and all that. It's pretty morbid. You're looking, come on, man. Don't die, you stupid fucking bastard. I don't care about you, but I want a day off. Well, if you live and we all get a day off, maybe I'll buy you a beer. But it just so happened to be yesterday, October 10th, is not just Columbus Day observed, it's the actual day that they celebrated. It just fell over the weekend, so libraries, and I don't know about libraries, post office, and I don't know about post office, and banks, I don't know about banks. And the Army got the day off. And you can say all you want about Columbus being stupid for traveling, trying to go to India, showing up over here somewhere and say, Indians, you must believe, Indians. Everybody keeps talking about it. That's the thing that'll never die. But as it turns out, he's not as mentally inept as you might think. I mean, he did get on a boat and fucking get a bunch of people somewhere out in the middle of nowhere. And I'm sure this is by mistake, but I do have to say that he may have been right in calling them Indians. What is indigenous? One of the roots Endo, Indi, it means within. That's why it says indigenous, originating within a particular place, you know? And so for him to get somewhere where anybody was and call them Indians, it may be the proper way of putting it. Hello, you're from here? We've been looking all over for this and we didn't even know it. Serendipity, found something I didn't know I was looking for. Huh, you're people from in this land? You exist here? With some sort of civility? You've made it this far? I mean, look at you, hardly look any Chinese anymore. You know, it's only been 13,000 years since you crossed the land bridge from Alaska. And you know, some of your language still sticks. How? You see it in all the movies. Ni hao? There are other words. There are things that connect. If you speak the Chinese language and then you start looking at the way things were when you were growing up. So maybe Indians is the proper term. I think maybe they should not be dispelling the term Indians. They should be pulling it closer, just as a fine reminder. Add the reminder, because they're not going to figure it out on their own, these people. With the reminder, you are from here. You were here first. You are the people that they automatically recognize as people of the land before they fucking took it from you. Indigenous. Originating. Naturally in a particular place. Native. So, having said all this and done my part, can I still say one last phrase?